Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are doing well and feeling inspired. Today, we are not just here to talk, we are here to spark a conversation about something that matters deeply: the future of our planet. Now, let's take a moment to think beyond the ordinary, because what we are about to explore isn't just a topic, it's a movement. Plastic has become a part of nearly every aspect of our daily lives, from packaging and shopping to hygiene and convenience. But while it's useful, its long lasting impact on the environment is something we can no longer ignore. Every year, millions of tons of plastic end up in our ocean, harming wildlife, polluting ecosystem, and even entering our food chain. The good news: small changes in our habits can make a big difference. So, in this presentation, we will explore 6 practical and achievable ways to use less plastic in everyday life. Steps that anyone can take to reduce waste and contribute to a more sustainable future. So, sit back, stay curious, and let's dive on into a topic that truly deserves our attention.
Now I want to share about the ways to use less plastic, which is the changes in habits and mindset. The plastic invasion of the planet is a reality. Just remember that the plastic was floating in the Pacific Ocean, how measures 1.6 million kilometers square. If we want to save the planet, the time has come for each and every one of us to take action. Here are the ways to reducing the consumption of plastic. Not only require a change in habits but also the change in mindset. Now we'll know the tips to use less plastic. First, we can avoid using single-use plastic such as drinking straws. And if you go to shopping, remember to use a cloth bag or a reusable bag. Chewing gum is also made of plastic. Replacing plastic Tupperwares with glass containers or steel containers. Plastics outlive us and will outlive our children, so we should take good actions. The good news is that it is in our hands as consumers to turn the situation around. We have the power to make manufacturers change the way they produce.
Plastic pollution is a critical environmental issue. Single-use plastics often end up in landfills or oceans, harming wildlife and ecosystems. However, by choosing recyclable alternatives like glass, metal or paper, we can make a significant difference. Recyclable materials can be processed and reused multiple times, reducing the need for new raw materials and minimizing environmental impact. For instance, using a reusable metal water bottle instead of buying plastic ones does not only conserve resources but also reduce waste. Moreover, supporting products with recyclable packaging sends a message to manufacturers about consumer preference, potentially influencing broader industry practices. In our daily lives, small choices matter. Opting for recyclable items, encouraging others to do the same, and advocating for recyclable programs in our communities are steps we can all take. Let's commit to this practice and inspire others to join us in creating a more sustainable future.
Today, I would like to talk about one simple but powerful way to reduce plastic use, and that is to carry reusable bags when shopping. To begin with, plastic is one of the biggest environmental problems in the world today. It is used almost everywhere, in packaging, bottles, straws, and especially shopping bags. Sadly, most plastic bags are used only once and then thrown away. As a result, they end up in landfills, on the streets, or in the oceans where they harm aquatic animals and pollute the earth. However, there is a very easy solution to this problem. We can use reusable bags instead of taking plastic ones from stores. For example, cloth or jute bags are strong, long-lasting, and eco-friendly. Not only do they carry more items, but also they can be used again and again. Moreover, these bags are easy to carry. We can fold them and keep them in our school bags or cars, so they are always with us when we're shopping. By doing this, we reduce plastic waste and protect the environment. In addition, when others see us using reusable bags, they may also start using them. So this small habit can spread help create a cleaner, greener world. In conclusion, using reusable bags when shopping seems like a small act, but in reality, it is a big step towards saving our planet. Let us all do our part and say no to plastic.
Another great way to reduce plastic usage is by organizing talks in school. As we all know, schools are playing an important role in shaping habits. So, organizing talks in school can help students to understand the dangers of plastics even more better. For an example, pollution and harm it causes to the environment and animals. As a result, they may start making better choices like bringing reusable water bottles or using cloth bags instead of plastic ones. Furthermore, inviting environmental speakers to share their experiences can make the talk more engaging and meaningful. Real-life stories can leave a lasting impression and can truly inspire change. In addition, including fun elements like quizzes, art competition, recycling challenges can make the message even more memorable. Most importantly, when students become aware, they don't just change their behavior only. They often influence their families and communities too. This multiplies the impacts. All in all, organizing talks in school is the most powerful and practical way to reduce plastic usage and to promote a more eco-friendly lifestyle.
To run a successful recycle campaign in school, start by setting up a school-wide recycling drive. This drive will encourage every student to participate and take responsibility for the environment. Hosting fun and interactive workshops to teach students about plastic waste will spark interest and awareness. Games, quizzes, and add-on activities can get them excited to make a change. Organizing plastic-free days encourages everyone to bring reusable water bottles, lunch containers, and bags. It shows how simple changes can make a big difference in reducing single-use plastics. Besides this step, getting teachers and parents involved will help spread the message beyond the classroom. When the whole community works together, the campaign becomes stronger and more effective. Together, we can create a cleaner, greener school environment and take real steps forward reducing plastic waste.
About using less plastic is more important to raise awareness about environmental pollution and encourage more sustainable habits. Before I proceed, any ideas how we should spread the word about using less plastic? Here is how. Firstly, we can use creativity tools. such as posters, videos, or even short scripts can grab attention and make the message memorable. Furthermore, we can also educate others. For example, we can give information about the harmful effects of plastic pollution in oceans, human health through social media or community events to reach people. Finally, every small change adds up. Say no to single-use plastic and protect our planet because Earth starts with you. As the saying goes, a stitch in time saves nine.
No plastic. No plastic.
Spreading the word. Educate others. For example, we can about using less plastic.
Okay,